Hey guys, today it is Wednesday, and you can see here, my bed is scattered with parts. So these are the parts that I had ordered for my aunt's Echo SRM 2100. And so here are the ones from MotorsForYou.com: a new primer bulb, a carb, just a partial repair kit which only has the gaskets and diaphragms, and this one here, a Zama GND41, and the stuff from Parts3.com, and that's where most of the parts came from that I had ordered. These are new screws that screws the gas tank on, because I sort of stripped the heads on one of them, so I decided to just get two brand new screws. And this is a model label that goes to the front of the trimmer. If I can pull this out with one hand. There we go. Yep, just like that. SRM 2100 it says right there. Give you a close-up look. Here we go. Since the original one was missing. A new choke lever sticker is what I meant to say. Fuel grommet. New recoil spring. And a tune-up kit. And that's what it is. and here's its replacement part number from what it was originally. The original part number for it was 90064. This is the original part number for it, which is 90157. It does have SRM 2100, it says right there. It'll also work on my aunt's blower, which is a PB 2100, shown right there, and as well as my grandfather's HC 1500. So this is the replacement part number for that one. So there's your air filter, fuel filter, spark plug. This spark plug is an NGK BPM R78. That's just the only difference, but it'll still work. And so, yeah. So this video is just going to be on how to install a recoil spring on a Echo recoil starter. And so this will just be a little quick repair that I'll do for now. And since I got to go to work later on in the day, which I have enough time that I can just get the recoil all fixed up, and I'll get to the rest of it on Saturday. Alright, so without further ado, we'll get started here. So, first things always, make sure that the inside of your housing is all clean. Should not be all oily, it should be all dried, just like you see right here. And once you take the spring out of your package, this is what it'll just look like. Have this rubber band here, and then this little outer ring to help hold it in place. So now, once you get it out of your package, go ahead and take the rubber band off, and don't remove this outer ring just yet, because we'll need to get it into the starter housing here. So as you can see, I don't know if y'all can really see that. There's a little clip-on from right there, from where that spring goes into. So that little hook right here, it's got to go right in through there. And I just got you a better look at that hook because I got a flashlight right here. See, that's where you got to clip that end of the spring onto. Now we'll get it installed. So basically all you got to do simply put your spring right in there, and just like that. Go ahead and just get that all ready. Already got that end of the spring all into that clip right there. So basically you just gotta just push down on it, and then at the same time just get that outer ring right off. Alright. You can go ahead and just grab like a small screwdriver, and then you can just pull that outer ring out. Alright, so I finally got me a small screwdriver right here. So you kind of want to take that small screwdriver, pull that outer ring out, since now that we know we have the clip in, the spring should not go anywhere. And it's now in, and so this is how you actually want the spring to go in. I know it's hard to see that little hook. It's in its place where it is, and the end of the spring is right there on the center post of the starter housing. That's how you want it. Alright, so now go ahead and install your pulley. And I've already got the new rope put on. Usually whenever I do starter rope repairs, I always like to save the old rope and then like measure it with a new one, just to get the actual measurement. This is probably about, if you're not too sure, I would probably go maybe 2 or 3 feet of string. And this is a number 4 starter rope. So now to put this pulley in, this this side right here is got to go toward the spring. So goes just in there just like that. Kind of need to just wiggle it a little bit till it'll start to get in contact with the spring. Sometimes you just, there we go, and just move it around like that to ensure that it will spring back. And that it is. Go ahead and get your other end of the rope, feed it right through there. And don't forget to put your screw in just to get this all tightened up. Alright. So with this screw, you can just use either a Phillips screwdriver or a flathead. Oh, we're not quite in there. Okay, hang on a second. Alright, it's finally in there. Just get it on there tight. Just don't over tighten it, because you are screwing it into plastic and you could easily strip the threads. So that's plenty tight right there. And so now insert this end of the rope into the starter handle. Where's my, there we go. And then retrieve the end of the rope with some small needle nose pliers. And then now just tie yourself a knot. In this case I'm going to use a figure 8 knot. So how you do that, just make your loop like this, wrap the end like that, and then now just run the end of it through the loop. This will make a a much fatter knot. And then just pull tight with your needle nose pliers. Okay, I don't think that's going to go anywhere. You can go ahead and just bring it right through there, and then you can kind of help pull real hard again. Sometimes what you can do is you can take your lighter, you can actually heat up the knot, which that will make the knot a lot stronger. Alright, so it's all nice secured. So now there's absolutely no tension on the spring, so the last thing we got to do is tighten up the spring. Alright, so basically just pull out a little bit of rope out through here. And you see a little notch right here to kind of put the rope. Try to get it. Hang on a second. Try to get it into that little notch there. Here we go. And then rotate this counterclockwise. And what we're doing here is tightening up the spring. I'm going to do about 2 or 3 turns at first, and then we'll check the tension here. Now you don't want to do this too many times, because what can happen is that when you pull your rope, all the rope might not come out, and then 2, you can actually break your recoil spring. I think that was about maybe 2 or 3 turns, so let's see here. Probably maybe a couple more, and then that should probably do it. And we're all done now. So I actually did have to take a few inches off of the rope, because the rope was just a little bit too long, because it was kind of rubbing down onto the starter housing here. So it's working great now. So brand new rope, brand new spring. The rope is springing back just perfect. Alright, cool. So that's practically on how you would install a spring on these Echo starters. So this would comply on any recoil starters on a lot of Echo equipments. And so, yeah. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and so thanks for watching.